Here at the friendly confines, Wrigley Field. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Texas Rangers and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch coming your way next. And today's starter, Shota Imanaga. What do we have on him?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Ready to go now, Brandon Nimmo stepping in for the Rangers. And we're underway from Wrigley Field.
7 o'clock.
Stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and one gone. Let's take a look at our lineup. They're facing a pitcher today who's prone to giving up homers, so we'll see. We might get some big swings here today.
Yeah, Boog, one reason for those long balls comes from the lineup being aggressive and confident. If they maintain that approach, they could hit a few more today.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Takes it in for the out.
Batting third, the shortstop, Corey Seager.
Here comes Corey Seager.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
No, that's out.
Just
That's
missed. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Two down, nobody on. The 2-2. Swing and a base hit, and that extends the inning.
Batting third, the first baseman of our 20 ball,
That's a strike. Attacked with the sweeper. That one found hard the other way. And they'll do it again. Got him swinging. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at the friendly confines. Our starter in this one, Mackenzie Gore. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Leading off, Michael Bush. In the air, right field. Nimmo on his way over. One away. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
On the ground, Smith tosses to first, and 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
In half up to hit. Former first-round pick out of the University of Cincinnati. Grew up in Pittsburgh.
No, that's low. Ball.
The lefty, the 1-0.
Ball.
Hap lays off.
That's low. That's a ball.
Nico Horner hitting on deck circle. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Strike 2. That's smashed towards center. And that'll do it. Nothing for the Cubbies in the opening frame. On to the second now from Wrigley with no score. Here at Wrigley Field, all set for the start of the inning. Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers. Clips the corner, and it's 0-1. Gets the strike. That was the sweeper. Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
Makes the grab on the run. And there's 1 away.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
And that one is lifted in the air. Crow Armstrong drops steps, heads back on it. Takes it in for the out.
Batting 7, the designated hitter, Josh.
And now Jack Peterson.
Hey, ha.
In the air, right field. Conforto on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. here at Wrigley Field. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Nico Horner. That's off the mark, and that is ball one. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
That's smacked on a line to center. And there's one down.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, number 4, Pete Armstrong.
Nothing here in the bottom of the second. And that one fouled off. Way inside. And now it's 1-2. In the air, left field. And there's 2 down.
Batting sixth, the catcher, Carson.
And now the batter is Carson Kelly.
That's the ball.
Next offering in there for a strike. Strike one. Swings and sends a rocket to right. That is the inning. We'll move to the third with no score. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. New inning getting started. Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers. Foul ball there. Fought off foul. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. This one in the air, center field. One up, one down.
Batting ninth, the catcher, number 9, Danny Jansen.
And a foul ball. That one fouled off.
Really good
that's
take,
outside.
especially
Ball.
with 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
And a swing and a miss. That K is his third of the game.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
So the Rangers batting order turns over. Here's Brandon Nimmo. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Top of the third, no score. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two down, nobody on. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Back here at the friendly confines. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Moises Ballesteros. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Taps softly to the right side. Berger steps on the bag. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
Batting eighth, the shortstop, Gansby. Swanson.
Wood.
On the ground right side. Gets it to first. And two straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Fielder, number 20, Michael Conforto.
The batter will be Michael Conforto.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So the two-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Next for the Cubs, the first baseman, Michael Wood.
Right through there for a strike.
I'm a little surprised with how patient they've been against the fastball. They've taken a few for strikes now. I'd like to see him show some confidence by attacking those pitches.
Yeah, the lefty with the 0-1. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. And it's caught just in front of the wall. So one hit is all they get. On to inning number 4. No score. Here at Wrigley Field as we go to the top of the 4th. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
That's the ball.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there. And that one is foul. So we'll try it again. 1-2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2.
Well, having such a tough time putting him away. 6 foul balls in a row. Man, what a battle.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Absolutely dotted the edge of the zone right there. That was a tough battle, man. So to make a really quality pitch and just catch him looking like that, it's got to feel good out there on the mound. That was a fun at bat to watch.
All tied up, top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And the 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. And now it's Jake Berger to hit. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That's in there. That's strike 1. Base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Tap foul at the plate. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. The 0-2. This one in the air center field. Crow Armstrong under it. And that's the 3rd out. 1 hit, 1 left. And midway in the 4th, we're tied 0-0. Back here at Wrigley Field, now it's Alex Bregman.
Number 3, Alex Bregman.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
That one ripped left field. Out of here. He'll circle the bases. The Cubs strike first. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark. Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
The 1-0. And another ball
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike one. Outside with a breaking ball. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Right down to shoot. That's strike two.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
3-2 now. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Nico Horner will come up to hit. 0 for 1 so far.
Cut.
The 0-1. Hat on at first, nobody out. Up the middle, that's a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
That one missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Here's a 2-0. Fastball for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
On the ground at first. Oh, great stop. To his knee, the throw. Nicely done for the out.
Just a beautiful play right there to get it out. He dives to make the stop. Then a nice feed from his knees. Knew he didn't have time to get up and make that throw. The throw beats the runner. That's that internal clock working.
So up next, Carson Kelly. He's 0 for 1. Splits the plate. Strike one. Runners are at the corners. 1 away. This one in the air right field. Nimmo ranging after it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Two on, 2 outs.
Nope. Ball.
Two and 0 the count. Here it comes. Right through there for a strike. Fouls one off. 2-2. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Into the basket and gone. Home run. A 3-run homer. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 4-0.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
So 2 down. Dansby Swanson, the next Cub to hit. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Hit in the air out towards left center field. Pretty well struck. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
Runner at second, 2 down. That misses the zone, and the count even 1-1. To the right side, Smith. Here's the tag, and he's out. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. We go to the top of the 5th. Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers. Fouled off left side.
Well, these Rangers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
The 0-2.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
This one in the air right field. And it's a foul ball. The 1-2.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
In the air right field. And it's just foul. Swings through it for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Designated hitter, John.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Swings through that. Stays alive. The Cubbies leading by 4, and we're at the top of the 5th. Liner snagged at first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Next up for Texas, Evan Carter. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Line drive, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Up next for the Rangers, the catcher,
So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kind.
Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner into scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
Man on second, 2 down. Foul ball. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Good job to fight that one off. Hammered on the line, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Safe. It's 4-1.
Up next for the Rangers.
Back to the top of the order now. Brandon Nimmo stepping in for the Rangers. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a foul straight back.
Yeah, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and get out of this little jam.
And that is that. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 4-1. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Carter Baumler.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Michael Busch getting ready to hit. 0-1. Movement in the bullpen. Jalen Beeks, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Latz also throwing. On a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. And it's a leadoff double to start the bottom of the 5th.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
That's the ball low.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5.
Here.
The 1-1. Swing and a ball popped up. Young. And there's one away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
So up next for Chicago, Ian Happ, 1 for 2. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Runner at second here, one gone. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. What a stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Nico.
Ball one on a pitch inside. In for a strike, and the count 1-1.
That's the ball.
Here's a tapper towards short. Seager. Now the throw to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out. One left for the Cubs, but they lead it 4-1. Obi Milner gets the call from the pen.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Ripped on a line. And there's one down.
Clearly ready to hit right there. First pitch of the inning hits a bullet, and it just is one of those bad luck ABs.
Laced down the line. This looks like extra bases. And he's got a double.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
One out. Runner at second. Josh Smith will hit next. And there's a foul ball. Man at second. That's in for a strike on the outside corner. 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. Headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And it's 4-2.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Peterson in the box again. Takes a strike. Peterson not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And that one was indeed a strike. Still one challenge left for them. 0-1 now. Milner, 35 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2016. Foul ball still 0-2.
That's the ball.
got him. That's the third out. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Cubs 4 and the Rangers 2. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jalen Beeks.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Leading off for the Cubs, the center fielder, Pete Armstrong.
Yeah!
The 0-2. Popped up. And there's one down.
Up next for the Cubs, the catcher, Carson Kelly.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Out towards right center field. Nimmo on the move to the alley. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Cubs, the designated hitter,
And now the DH, Moises Ballesteros. He really made his presence felt back in the 4th inning of this one, Singy.
Absolutely. 3-run blast and a shot of energy for his teammates. Everyone in that dugout was pretty fired up.
Yeah!
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. In the air to left center. And that is that. So they go quietly there. 7th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 4 and the Rangers 2. Back here at the friendly confines, we go to the top of the 7th. Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's the 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss, struck him out. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And that's in there for strike 1.
Ball, that's in.
The Cubs up by 2 here in the top half of inning number 7. The 1-1 is fouled off. This to third. Bregman to first. Great pick. They get out number 2 on a tough play.
Good stretch there to make the play. It looks like someone added a little yoga to their daily routine, if you ask me.
So back to the top of the order. And now the right fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Close one. Doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Looked like a strike to me. And here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. 2 down, nobody on. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Nothing doing for the Rangers. Still down by a count of 4-2. Here at Wrigley Field, digging in, Dansby Swanson.
Dansby Swanson.
Wood.
Swing and a miss.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Out to short. Seager on to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Up next for the Cubs, the right fielder, number 20, Michael Conforto.
That's in for a strike. Here's a high chopper to first, and that's an out.
Up next for the Cubs, the first baseman, Michael.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Jalen Beeks is done. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. A new pitcher in the game, Jacob Junis. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Now here is Michael Busch, 1 for 3.
Yeehaw.
Line drive, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Right through there for a strike. And that one fouled off. Busch leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Now a high fly ball out to left center. He's got it, and that ends the inning. So a job well done from the Rangers bullpen that time. 8th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 4 and the Rangers 2. New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Hunter Harvey.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Hammered, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
He was all over that one. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
In the air, left field. Makes the grab.
Up next for the Rangers, the first baseman, number 21, Jake.
And now the first baseman, Jake Berger.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. The tying run at the plate. Runner takes off. Throw, save. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The Cubbies trying to protect a two-run lead, and we're in the top of the eighth. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. This one in the air, center field. Crow Armstrong settles underneath it, brings it in, and there's 2 down.
The batter is second baseman, Josh Smith.
Fouled off. He was late. Tying run at the plate. And that one fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow, climb back into this at bat through the count.
The 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back here at the friendly confines. On to the bottom of the eighth. Ian Happ digs in now. There's a strike. Hit in the air, center field. Carter should have this one. And there's 1 down.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Nico.
Strike 1.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down. Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Rolled over to third. Young tossed to first. Got the out.
Up next for the Cubs, the center fielder, number 4.
2 down, base is empty. And now it's going to be Pete Crow Armstrong. 0 for 3 in this one.
No, that's down. Ball.
And it's even up. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Bounce to the right side. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubs as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Daniel Palencia comes on trying to close it out.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. And they cut into the deficit. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Just missed.
That's the ball.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning. It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swings and misses, struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Evan Carter now at the plate. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. That one in triple digits. The Cubs trying to close out a 1-run lead here at the top of the 9th. In there, sets him down on strikes. And now 1 out remaining for Texas. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep their remaining challenge. The 1-2. And that's a strikeout looking. And they're down to their last out.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
One-run game here in the top of the 9th. And a foul ball. Palencia is just 1 strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, he does a nice job of coming in and getting the save. He made a mistake with the pitch, gave up the solo home run, but he maintained his focus to push through to the finish line.